Hello, Professor. We are Group 1. The company our group decided to work on is Johnson & Johnson. This company mission is to have people live longer, healthier, and happier. Each credo defines its responsibility to the patient and the consumer they serve, their employee, to the community in which they live and work for, and to their shareholder. Their citizenship and sustainability practice are an important part of their responsibility, and they take this work very seriously. Kelly going to say about something successful of this company.
And so Johnson & Johnson has had a handful of successes throughout 2015. For example, they launched a strategy called the Global Public Health Strategy, whose mission is to be able to go from community to community to be able to spread better healthcare services for their environment, as well as they've lessened carbon dioxide emissions since 2010 to this year by 10% to be able to go and better the air that we breathe. And John is going to go ahead and talk about a few of the opportunities they plan to go ahead and take a hold of in 2016.
Okay, so a few opportunities that Johnson & Johnson is working on is access. So the access to healthcare for the world, they're trying to increase that to prioritize on helping increase just healthcare for the world. And then also water mitigation. So they're trying to decrease the water mitigation risk even though they don't work with water that much with their products. And the next thing is human rights. So they're trying to increase human rights by prioritizing, the customers and helping them with their work. And then transparency. So with transparency, they're trying to have their reports above the material misstatements according to the Global Report Initiative. And the last thing is stakeholder engagement. So they want to have a decentralized company where the employees can work with the stakeholders to have change throughout the business worldwide.
Next, I'm going to talk about consequences of not being sustainable. As a publicly owned company, Johnson & Johnson needs to answer to their board of directors and their stakeholders. It would not be good if they don't practice sustainable efforts, because then they would have a bad public image. A lot of today's customers from the millennial generation are becoming increasingly eco-conscious, which means that they could demand vegetarian formulas or eco-friendly packaging or sustainable efforts in order to produce Johnson & Johnson products. If they don't meet the expectations of their shareholders, stock prices can drop, which is also bad for the company. And Johnson & Johnson has already done so much progress towards reducing carbon dioxide emissions, providing more renewable and eco-friendly packaging for their products such as baby formula and bandages. So it's really important for them to make steps in this direction in order to support the world's growing population, clean drinking water supply, and the sustenance of people in low income and rural areas.
And all in all, balancing the priority between building a flourishing business while maintaining the strong value can be a difficult topic for the company to tackle. However, they shouldn't ignore making any effort to push for sustainability to benefit of them and the environment. Because all the lack of the sustainability can lead to the detrimental effect on multiple species. So in 2015, they have shown the sign that the Johnson & Johnson accomplished their goal to improve their business. For example, they reducing the level of the carbon dioxide emission, and it showed to the real data displayed in the environmental table of the database. And they help to improve the air that we all breathe. So more improvement are to come to Johnson & Johnson, and they continue to take the challenge and the opportunity in the future. So thank you for your listening.
And that concludes our project. Thank you.
Thank you.